6, 5. And we are live here today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This show is about the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club and the Moulin Rouge era. We have one of the great performers right here today. We're going to interview her. She goes by the name of, well, I have to do it right because she is a spectacular, the phenomenal, the wonderful, the incomparable Paris Red. And we're going to interview her as coming up, and she will be performing Mary Wells in a show. But before we do that, we're going to do a little sponsorship, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the show. But by doing that, we're going to do the commercial, and it goes a little bit just like this.
Gonna tell you about the jumping jive. Jim, jump the jumping jive. Cat's gonna beat out this mellow jive. Beat it out on the middle side. Oh boy. Shalimar, Swami Show. Let me take that jive once more. Boy. Oh boy. Did you give those cats call? Come on, boys, let's have a ball.
Yeah.
Makes you not put on when you both put five. Your feet back in the room, get hip. Come on and follow through. Then you get your steady move. You make your jump like skaters do. The jam makes you like your race on the Jersey side. The jam jumping jive makes you hip on the middle side. Jumping job makes you hip on the middle side.
Are you ready, Las Vegas? Las Vegas. Are you ready for the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club and the Moulin Rouge show and that era? We are ready to interview one of the great stars of this show. we have a wonderful, talented, super fantastic lady right there here that we're about to interview. She goes by the wonderful, powerful, entertainment and classy Paris Red, y'all. We're gonna interview her and answer some questions because guess what? She's an intricate part of this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss this show. It's on February 5th at the Flamingo Library, a 390 seat theater. We will have the wonderful Paris Red singing with an 8-piece orchestra, tap dancers, and the whole bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come out of this, and I'm going to do this, and we're going to introduce the wonderful, the phenomenal, the excellent Paris Red. Come on, clap your hands, stomp your feet, do something, y'all. Yeah. How are you today? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yes, and all that good stuff. Did you have a wonderful holiday?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I
That's
had
great.
some good food, good food.
Great. Yes, likewise. I had to do a couple of sit-ups to catch back up.
Yeah.
So now I want to ask you a couple of questions, a series of questions, because inquiring minds want to know. Because a lot of people see you perform and everything, but they didn't really know the person behind the mic, and the way you sing with such passion and everything that it seems like you've been through some things, but the way you sing from the heart. And so inquiring minds want to know, who is that lady, that beautiful lady singing behind that microphone and walking around and making people smile? So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that I think inquiring minds want to know. All right.
Okay.
So let's start with the first one. The first question is, how long have you been into entertainment? Well, first of all, how long have you been doing entertainment? Then, how long have you been doing entertainment in Las Vegas? So you can go either one first.
Okay. Let's see. Las Vegas. I've been here. Okay. All in a row. All in a
Mhm.
row, about 23 years, maybe 20, close to 25 years.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And okay, that's not counting like also I came first in like 83 and then I came back a couple of
Uh-huh.
times, but yeah, that. And I've been singing professionally since I was 14. So
Oh,
like
great. Wow. So you have a lot of experience. Does that come from the family? Do you come from a musical family, or how
actually
did
I do come from a musical family. My mother played piano, and she also was like the musical director for a gospel group that did take six harmonies, but they were female, and that was back in the 60s.
Mhm.
And my dad played Hammond B3 organ and took it to all his gigs. And my uncle played, he was first chair tenor trumpet player and flugelhorn. And he also played piano in a jazz band too sometimes.
So you had all that wonderful motivation and that good thing from the family that really blessed you to really pursue your career. That's a wonderful
Yes.
thing, and that's a plus because there's a lot of young people that might be watching right now, and it's good to have family that the pioneers that came before you in your family that can show you which way to do the things that you want to do in order to get into the business of music. That's great. That's wonderful. Your resume is so extensive. I got to do 2 segments on you. But all right. My next question is, we're doing the show, the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club, the Moulin Rouge show. We're doing this for Black History Month. As the part of the show is actually for Black History Month. I want to ask you, how's it feel to actually be doing something for Black History Month once again in your life?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Of course, I'm black, and so that really.
Ah,
I mean,
right.
besides that, oh yeah, but I have personal interest. It's great because I believe that we really need to educate our youth, and we need to give them as much as we can because they need everything. These days are hard now, and everything is moving so fast, and so education, especially in music and in a part of our history, our musical history, is very important because they're not going to get it from the school.
That's right. That's right. What such a great, just like you said, such a great part of our history is for Black history, especially the Moulin Rouge and the Cotton Club.
Yes.
Because and as a matter of fact, these let's talk about your the particular artist that you'll be performing in the Cotton Club, which is
Hmm.
Mary Wells,
Yeah.
uh, which is one of my favorite singers. Is there any particular reason that you chose Mary Wells? Because you know, me myself, I see a resemblance of there when she was younger, and you, and but I also hear a resemblance in the voice. But I already know that you could do any voice you want. But go ahead, you can expand on that question.
Well, I mean, Mary Wells is she's the first lady, I mean, of Motown. Well, she was the first lady in Motown that really had the across the board hits, and she was also an artist and also a songwriter. She was the
Exactly.
full package.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, and she was right there with, Smokey Robinson, wrote a lot of her songs, and she was right there with all of them.
Right. Right. Correct. Correct. And so are
Mhm.
you. So now, now also, so a part of the show is a benefit. It's a benefit for my son. My son was killed last month.
Mhm.
Our son was killed last month, and
Yeah.
it was a terrible hit and run accident. And I implore everybody to be careful out there. You never know somebody's going to run through a red light. And
Yeah.
so the part of the proceeds goes to his children.
Mhm.
So this show is not just a show, but it's a benefit, which also will be doing sponsorship for people like even if the people don't, people that don't want to go to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh,
You don't know people that if you don't want to go to the show, you can buy the ticket, and we will
yeah.
sponsor a senior citizen from a senior citizen home, or we'll actually sponsor someone who's in a home who's trying to get their life back together, whether it's a man or a
Mm.
woman, so that they can come to the show. That could be part of their getting their self back together. So either way it goes, if you don't come to the show, or you can buy a ticket to sponsor someone else to come to the show, but we need you to buy tickets so that we can be a blessing not only to children but to people of need. So how's it feel to be doing a benefit that's going to help a lot of people as well?
It feels great. Yes. That's what I live for. It's great.
Great,
Helping other
great.
people is wonderful. Uh-huh.
All right, here's a question that I asked a couple of the other great singers, such as Bobby Rose and a couple other people. What do you do? What does Paris Red do? Well, choir minds want to know. What does Paris Red do to prepare for a show?
Well, first of all, I have to have coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's real important, for my voice.
Great, great. Mm-hmm.
No, and I no, I like coffee a lot, and but something warm on the vocal cords is really good to warm
Right,
up. It
correct.
you don't have to warm up so hard, before you start singing and everything, and that's important. And the most important thing, I think, other than your voice and physically being, just prepared, and it is athletic, to a certain extent, because singing is cardiovascular. So that part is important, but also your mental state is important. And so I try and get myself in just a good a space of giving, and because I want to be the conveyor of, I'm the messenger between
Right,
the music
right,
and the
right.
ears of, yeah, of everybody. So just getting in the right mental state and leaving all the things that, maybe I've gone through during the day, or whatever, or through the week. You have to leave that behind and try and get into a good space, a good giving space.
Mhm. Yeah,
Uh,
and I also notice, well, I guess meditation is part of it, and I also notice that you have a real strong, you hold some really strong notes, so you must do some physical working out as well to keep yourself in shape in order to build that stuff out. Right? Is my correct?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
yeah,
So I'm just saying that
yes.
so the young people that are watching, they know
Uh,
it's just not you just don't get up and start singing. You gotta work hard at it. You gotta work like Paris Red did. You don't just get up
yes.
and sing. But she gets
Yeah.
mentally, physically ready and all that.
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
next question is for the young people since I brought them up. there's young people watching right now, and they want to know. I want to do. They want to do what you do. You know, but there's some ups and downs to this music business here in Las Vegas. It's not all roses, as we all know. And you just don't get up and just start singing, or you just Quincy Jones is not going to pull up in the limousine and say, "Come on." You have to really get out there and do it, like such as yourself. I've seen you all over the place singing all over Las Vegas. But if there was something inspiring or encouraging that you wanted to tell the young people who they had that gift, that determination, they can entertain, and they had that drive too as well, but they don't know what to do, how to get in. But what inspiring and encouraging could you tell them to let them know from the first step that you take out there to on your pursuit for fame or for into the music business, what you need to do? What do a woman, a young lady, or a man you need to do?
Oh my God. Well, what you first have to do is just make sure that you are on top of your craft, that you are the best that you could possibly be, because there's not a whole lot that's going to happen if that's not the case. Once you're doing exactly what you want to do, entertainment wise, I mean, within yourself, then people will find you. Everybody's looking for good. I mean, the people who want to hear good music is going to find you. The people who are looking for someone to represent, they're going to find you. The people who are, everybody's going to find you if you're good.
That's correct.
And you put yourself, and and you'll start getting things, and maybe it's not the most money, but if you're good at what you do, and you have integrity, in your craft, then people will call you and call you again.
That's the word, integrity. Yes. Yes. And then that you do have, sister. So,
Thank you.
Let's talk about the Cotton Club and the Moulin Rouge. Now the Cotton Club, is a great part of the history, American history. The Cotton Club, it paved the way for a lot of us. Most of the artists that did the show paved the way, and likewise with the Moulin Rouge. The Moulin Rouge here was the first multicultural hotel to actually put on a show like this. So we're giving the audience the best of both worlds. And it's all part of Black history. So you are this year a big part of Black history. So right now we're looking at people on YouTube, we're looking at people on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and they're all waiting for this question that I'm about to ask you, and it's coming up. Now check this out, young lady.
Okay.
Let's see. Everybody knows that Paris Red can sing a song. You can sing anything. You're like Diana Ross when the lady sing the blues. Like the guy said, "Hey, can you sing?" She said, "Yeah, I can sing. I can sing anything." That's you. And so, if I was to say, "Hey, Paris, could you hit a note, any note, just to let us know that, and to make me smile and make everybody else that's watching smile right now, just anything that comes to mind, that pops in your head, that just make me smile, and I just say, go ahead, Paris Red, do your thing."
Oh my. I love you.
Woo!
That's all.
Wow, but that was enough. Hey, let's sign her. Where's
That's funny. You're so crazy.
Yeah, so I just wanted to let the people know that we want to let people know about this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss this show. This is going to be a phenomenal show. You're going to have Paris Red up there with the 8-piece orchestra belting out these songs like only she can. I mean, I know that you're a very important and intricate part of this show. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have tap dancers doing the Nicholas Brothers, the whole deal. We got Sammy, we got Billie Holiday, we got all these people, and Paris Red, she'll be doing the incomparable Mary Wells, like she and there's only a few people that could do her, and I know you're one of them. And, so it's a pleasure to interview you, because I've always wanted to do this in the first place, and so now this show which will be aired for this month and next month all over the place. It will be reposted and posted everywhere. For all the people that's watching right now, you don't want to miss this show. It's on the 5th of February. It's at the Flamingo Library. It's a 390 seater. So we need you all to come. We will be promoting this everywhere. We have the flyers that will be put in businesses and churches and you name it, everywhere, storefronts. We have the tickets, we have everything you need. Like I said, you can sponsor someone else. Even if you don't want to go, you can buy a ticket and we'll give it to someone else that wants to go, like a senior citizen or a person who's in a home that really don't have the money to do this, and all they can do is work, but they have a time for one show. You can bless that person. Also, it's a benefit for my son, who was in a terrible car accident. His name is Pernell Watkins, and he his sons, we're doing a benefit for his sons who survived him. So this is going to be for a worthy cause. It's going to be a great thing, and only people like Paris Red and all these other great phenomenal singers here in Las Vegas can actually pull this thing off. So we have her on the 5th. You don't want to miss it.
No, you don't want to miss it.
That's right. She used the word integrity. She has integrity. She has class, and she can sing. Now, I'm talking about the S-A-N-G part. She can sing, ladies and gentlemen. And I seen her just recently. You was working with the great Melora Jackson, and I already know, but people want to see you and doing your thing on the 5th of February at the Flamingo Library. It's called the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club Moulin Rouge. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands, stomp your feet, put your hands together for the wonderful, the phenomenal, the super fantastic Paris Red. Y'all, clap your hands up. Now, I want to leave with this. Something that comes to mind in your mind that's very inspirational, that we can leave the people with, that they can remember Paris Red said, that will really inspire them. Because we're going through this pandemic thing, and we're, people are really reaching out for some inspiration, and I know you got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give the floor to Paris Red.
Well, I would just say that love God and love the people around you, and give and give and give, because you can't beat God giving. It's all going to come back. And when you help somebody else, it helps you in the long run, because that we're all connected, and it just trickles right around. It keeps moving. It keeps trickling around. So it's love and giving. You got to keep that going.
Right, rightly so. Now that's $1 million worth of information coming from the wonderful Paris Red, and we love you because you spun this little bit of time with us to let the people know that you'll be doing this show. Also, you're just like always. You're always in Las Vegas doing a lot of different things. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you with this: stay happy, stay focused, be positive. Don't be negative. Run from negativity. And just listen. We're going to do this show on the 5th of February, and here we're going to talk about tickets right now. You can get your tickets anywhere these videos are being played. They'll be played on, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also YouTube. Here is a commercial that will tell you a little bit more about the tickets. And that's a